Greetings, everybody, and hope you're okay. Hope you're fine. It's another beautiful day, lovely day. It's February the 2nd. It's Friday, February the 2nd of 2024 in the Gregorian calendar. I hope you're having a great and fantastic time. It's day two of, I would say Black History Month, but I say mostly Aboriginal History Month. Why? Because if you go back, all DNA goes back to the Aborigines. So now they use the word black as a color, but to be honest, before it was more of people who are Aboriginal history month. So I use the word Aboriginal history month. I don't use the word to describe colors, describe people as who they are. Melanated, Aboriginal, using the tribes, not the color. So if you're new, thank you for watching. Subscribe, let me know, follow, send me a message, and definitely welcome to our celebrations. It's good to have people who are waking up, getting back to know their history, learning from the past. It's good to know. It's amazing. It's fantastic. So I say, live in the moment. Every day is a day to be who you are. Don't wait for a week, a day, or certain time to be happy or to know who you are. Make it a daily practice. But all in all, this month is set aside in the US to celebrate the said African American community in the US. I'm in the UK, so why does it involve me? Wow, take a look. Of course, it involves me. You have people around the world. Aborigines are all over the place, and it's good to know. And it also helps me to get to know people and also to learn more about our cultures and history as well. So for me, it's a win-win situation. It's a plus situation completely. It's a win-win situation. So definitely, I'm more than privileged to learn about, I would say, the copper-colored American history. We have other names, but I prefer to use the word copper-colored Americans because why? There are very many races in America that we don't know or that probably we never heard of. But it's good to learn from history, and when better than to learn in this month? All the way from Canada, North America, Caribbean, West Indies, all Central America, South America, California. We have Moon, Atlantis, whatever name you want to call it, Egypt, Israel, the Hebrews, or Babylon, whatever name you want to call it. There are many nations in America. Why? Because if you go back in history, you'll learn a lot about the past. And if you go back far ahead, you'll know about Pangea, when both the worlds were together and some were separated. Some say, oh, this is better, that's better, we are old, or you are the new, not us. But to be honest, if you go back at the beginning, it was all one landmass. So technically, we're all part of the same landmass. Just after a while, the same earthquakes, tectonic plates moving and all that, some separated, some sunk. So it's all one body. Yes, but now it's because we are separated by our own, let's say, countries or nationalities, want to be different from everybody else. Fair enough. So we say, no, 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 we're not like them. We're not like them. Could not be the same, but if you go back in history, it's about Pangea when the Earth was the same. So we are all kind of the same people. Oh, is it mind blowing? I think it is. Goodness me. So you gotta decide what you believe. I mean, we have tribes of people, but definitely people are spread across the earth, and people also migrate. If you look back at the old kingdoms of the world, from Babylon, Persia, Egypt, or Kemet, to Sumerians, there are people who were built by tribes, people who migrate, and these people can be found all over the world. You can find them in Africa, in Asia, in Europe, in America. People migrate and move around. So you saying this is only you, fair enough, but look back in the past, even your ancestors, your elders, your grandfathers came from somewhere else to where you are. So the question is, who are you? Is where you choose to be home your home because you live there, because you've been there for a long time? Questions to answer. If you are interested, come on live. But today we are going to focus, yes, on AKA African American, AKA the Negroes, AKA Black American, AKA the Aboriginal American, AKA the Native Aboriginal Indian, AKA the American Black Indians, AKA Indigenous Americans, aka the copper-colored Indians, aka some of the Nubians are there, some of the lost tribes of Israel are there, some of the old Egyptians are there, aka all that. No need to hide, no need to be afraid, no need to Then to be afraid to say, speak the truth. So all those nations are mixed in America. Now they've been huddled under one African American name, but no, it's a mixture of continents, of peoples. We've got Indians, we've got Hebrews, we've got Egyptians, Kemetians, all living there in the Grand Canyon in Utah. All the names, look at the names, look at the architecture. This is the new world, but the old world is different, which people are trying to cover up. But if you look at my uh, background, American Africa, I was the same long time ago. Look at the colors. I'll get out of the way, but look at the way they dress, the feathers, the palm trees, because they were all one continent, but it drifted apart. But today we'll focus on that. So definitely, it's a great time sending positive vibes to all the indigenous people of America. I won't say I'm gonna use the word black. I'm gonna use the indigenous tribes and peoples and nations of America. We have the Western nations, we have the Iroquois, we have the Cherokee, we have a lot more. We have some, even have some Assyrians, the Kemetians. We have some of the tribes of Israel which are found there. We also have some Egyptians all there. So America is a part of the old world. Some even said the Atlanteans were there. Queen Khalifa of California, we've got a lot more there. So shout out and in the hearts to all of you people there. It's good to know the past. I like history. So it doesn't matter whichever continent it is. I love history. Some say, "Oh, Josh, it's not fair. You're being, talking about others." No, disclaimer. It's because this month was set aside for African American history, and that's why I'm dealing with it. Next month will be something else. But Africa Day in May, that comes, we'll celebrate that. Another day we have other months, other days which we celebrate. So for those who are saying, "Oh, it's not fair, it's because you're the same color, because you're black." No, it's not. It's because it's a celebration. Yes, just to keep it clear. It's not because of race or color, it's because it's a day to celebrate. It's a month to celebrate the peoples over there. And guess what? I've got friends and family over there. So why not? To be honest, there is no need to explain because everyone celebrates in their own times. When some people have their own celebrations, they celebrate. And they're proud of it. So when I celebrate mine, people say it's an issue. No, it's not. It's cowardice. I say it's cowardice and it's pathetic sometimes. I find it very pathetic. I think it's childish, to be honest. You have your celebrations. I've got my birthday. If you're happy, don't come. I'm not forcing you to acknowledge my birthday or my day of celebration. But that is the world we live in. People want theirs to be prominent and yours not to be. Or is it fear? Or is it shame? Is it worry? Is it doubt? Whatever it is, it's a great time to celebrate. Hip hip hooray. And why? We grew up on the African American culture when we were young. The music was number one. The old gospel, the old jazz. Oh, I miss that music. The old R&B, the old hip hop, the old rap. God, I miss that music. When we were young, we would press and put our pants on and say, "Yeah, the music was good." Then when you go for services, we got put in the gospel, playing the band. That was music. That was great. I'm not saying today is bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm just thinking about the past because now it's changed. But that was, yes, African Americans was great. It was great. Yes, unfortunately, it's died down now. There's no more artists of the past anymore as there were. I would like to hear them again, but obviously they are on YouTube. But all in all, we should keep on celebrating and saying thank you. Even to all the artists, the celebrities, the talk shows, the movie actors, much more. But that was mostly prominent. It was about sports and music in most cases. So I never heard of businessmen when I was young, but now as I grow older, I'm learning more about the business side of African Americans, isn't it? Or the West Indies or Canada or South America. When you grew up, when you had athletics, basketball, or athletics, yeah, sports, running, baseball, and yeah, American football. And South America was football, but we rarely had about businessmen and businesswomen or the history. Now I understand why. So as you grow older, you learn to research more. I'm very nosy when it comes to history. So I learned to research a bit more. I'm like, oh, it goes way back. And this year I learned other things as well. And last year, the more you read, the more you understand a lot more. So shout out to all the people who are talking about history and learning about their past. I'm an advocate for people knowing themselves because once you get lost, you are like blown by the wind. But if you know who you are and you stand firm in your principles and where you belong, my friend, life comes to you. Life rewards the bold. Life favors the bold. I repeat, life favors the bold. If you are, you are. If you're afraid of being who you are, fair enough. But life rewards the bold. Yes, so shout out to all the Muslim on YouTube, the LBs, Kurimero as well. We got Black Magic, the Young Elder. There's a lot more guys who are coming out and putting it out there. Hey guys, this is who we are. But it is take to live it. This is what we are. People who understand and see through the lies. You go for it. You gotta have strength to be bold nowadays because people are being censored and oh they're being cut off, oh they're being so sensitive. So does that mean I shouldn't be me because someone else is afraid of me? I shouldn't be myself. I should let go, should lower myself to please those who are not worth pleasing? Never. It's amazing how people are very confident. It is true. Those who lack now are very confident, and those who are don't lack are being put down. But yet again, this is showing you is the end of an age. If you look back for history, when powers are changing, when world powers are changing, that's when people start dying, start saying this kind of activities. So history is repeating itself. Okay, not history, the story of the past is repeating itself. So if you are awake and learning, you'll see which doors are closing and which doors are opening up. So history is repeating itself. Looking at America now, America, there's the US and there is America. Don't split the two. The US is in America. America was there before, but the US was put in America, then they put some states together. So the United States of America. But America was termed the copper colored people. That was the origin of America, isn't it? Some say Vespucci, some say the Cans, some say Ameru. So people have different words what America means. There's Ameru, the Mount Meru, some says Americana Vespucci. Different theories of what the word America comes from. I'll leave it to you to decide what you believe. But before it was Americans, when the US was formed, and that's when 1776 is when the US was formed. If I'm not wrong, around the time when they came together under Constitution. But before that, there were people there. Land was there, wasn't there? You don't tell me before 1800s, America was empty and no one was actually there. The world is over 6,000 years old. How can people be empty? See, a lie, you gotta know when a lie is a lie. If the world's been around even, let's say, 6,000 years old, you cannot go and say, hey, I was here, nobody was there. That means people have been there all over the world. Just you didn't know about it. Choice is yours. But so before the USA was formed, it was America. We had the Caribbean all together and Alaska, Canada, South America. All those lands were there. They are now discovering a lot of cities in the jungle, in Amazon, all that. In the Grand Canyon, people are discovering stuff. So it's good to discover things. It's amazing things you can learn about the land of America. So the thing is, the same people were discovered 1800s, but yet the world is over 6,000 years old. Yet they find fossils over billions of years old. You gotta learn when to decide when to believe or not to believe. Those two cannot be in the same sentence. You can't say I came to America, it's empty. On this side, I found a skull or fossil, which is over 6 million years old. So you mean there are people, nothing at all? See, it doesn't make sense, because if you look at your DNA, your lineage, your bloodline, it goes thousands of years back. So learn where you stand. I mean, choose where you stand. Choose what you want to believe. As for me and my house, we will stand for what is right and true. As in the book of Joshua, in the great book called the Bible, choose what you believe. I'm quoting it. I'm not saying I'm reading from. I'm quoting a book. Okay, for those who say it's religious, I'm just quoting the Bible. It's a book. Whether true or false, I'm just quoting it. Yes, but in Joshua 24 verse 15, which is I'll be glad to take that glory. Choose you who you will serve. Choose what you want to believe, whether it's painful or not. Yes, but as for me and my house, we will serve the truth and who we are. You gotta choose. Choose your comfort zone. But all in all, it's a choice you gotta make. Yes, there is pain, there could be suffering, to be forced with rejection, defeat. Some people hate you for knowing yourself, but you gotta choose. If you can't handle it, let it go. If you can handle it, keep on going. But don't let go to please others. Don't lose yourself to gain the world. Because in the end, there's nothing you gained. In the end, there's nothing. You have lost everything. You'll end up with regrets. Yes, but oh no, keeping it on a happy tone. This is a great month to celebrate. Well, I won't say the African American, but I say the great history of America. Before I'll say before anybody else came in. I'm not saying the bad way. I'm saying before other nations came in. But the question is, when is that? Look back, they found Lucy Lulu. The lady who they found was a long time ago. The skull was the oldest American woman, but now they found others. And as new information comes up, we're finding artifacts, we're finding letters, we're finding writings of Hebrew as well, of Greek, of hieroglyphics, all in Americas. Like, oh, what's going on over here? So for me, it's interesting because I love history. Then you have a lot of nations, a lot of American nations in there. A lot of like American nations, you would think, I used to think, how's it possible? Didn't make sense to me because there's so many nations in there, and as one, no. Saying they came from Africa, no, that didn't make sense to me. No, because one, people were there, people were already trading. Look back at the Mali Empire, people under Olmecs, they were already trading long time ago. People were trading, living life. So life has been happening in the world for a long time, whether you believe it or not. That's the good thing about life. It doesn't need you to believe in it. It's been there. It's whether you accept it or not. The key now is accepting things as they are. People now are so, I won't say the word, but I won't say it for, but people don't want to believe what has already been there. I say this, I say, no, that's not the phone. That is a yellow orange. No, I disagree. It's not black, it's not rectangular, it's a yellow orange. That's what I believe. People like that. They want to see what is there, then they want to form their own opinion. Why? Well, I don't want to say. Some is fear, some is fear. I was a fear. I was his lack of self-worth. I was to deceive, but mostly it's fear, isn't it? So things have been there around the world. If only we could just embrace it the way we are, I think our lives would be a lot better. Yes, but going back into the history of the world is fantastic. African American history is history of the world because there were great kingdoms over there in the past. Look back at the Tatarian buildings, the buildings of the city built there, the massive buildings. Nice architecture built a long time ago. And look at the peoples. Look at the lands. If you study geology, look at the mountains, the mounds. Look at the castles. They're all ancient buildings, long time ago. So if you look back in the past, you can tell where you're coming from. You can have a better sight of where you are going. Sometimes to look, to know where you're going, you must look where you are coming from, and so you can know where you're going. Sometimes you have to go as far back as you can. Once you know that, you can go as far as you can. Because you don't know where you're coming from, you have no ground, you're just blown by the wind. You want to go somewhere real fast in the wrong direction, but if you know exactly where you're coming from, where you are, who you are, and what you want to do, you can have a better projection of how far you are going into the future. Hallelujah. But shout out to all the people in Americas, all the Americans. Yes, we've mixed in now. Sometimes I wouldn't say, but people mixed in from other countries. We got people from Africa now who came over to America and Europe as well, and Asia as well, who came to America as well. And most of them were dark-skinned. But dark-skinned Africans coming to America, got dark-skinned Asians coming to America, got dark-skinned Europeans coming to Africa as well. To America. So it's a mixture in there, isn't it? Think about it. Right now, there's a mixture of dark-skinned people. Some are from Europe, some are from Africa, some are from Asia, but all in the land of America at the moment, isn't it? So there's a mixture. People saying, no, we're not. So there's a bit of a mixture when you say everyone is African-American. If you have another point, another opinion, let me know if you have another point or you disagree. Let me know your opinion. But it's a mixture. So putting everyone as African-American, I think it's just for purposes to get everyone involved, just give us a name, just for clarity, just for segregation. But who would you call African-American? So Africans live in America, African-American, but not really American. Then we have the white Africans who came from Africa, who live in America, who are also African-American, who are Africans, but in America. So they're African-American too, isn't it? Right? So question is with African American, but after they say no, 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 to be black you must have one dot of Negro in you to be black. Then that was how they class people before. So it's a lot of confusion. If you look for it, doesn't make sense. So who is African American? You know, we got those who are there. Then you got Africans who, let's say, grew up in America, first generation, they were born there, but they passed from Africa, or just moved there and they've grown up there for a long time. Then you got white Africans who, I'm using term white just for clarification, but I don't believe in color. Like light-skinned Africans who call themselves white, who came from Africa and got to America. Are they also classed as African Americans? So there's a big debate of who is African American. It's a debate just to see. For those who want to have the debate, it's there. But it's a big term, so you can't say one size fits all, isn't it? You can't put everyone in the same box. But all in all, what I'm talking about, so today I'll primarily focus on the native African Americans. I've used the ones who are the land for thousands of years, who are reclassed from Indians to Negro to African American. Those who I am focusing on now. There are many sets of African American, many groups, but I'm talking about the ones who are reclassified from the land. As Martin Luther King said, the Negro is a stranger in his own homeland. Those who were there before were classified as Negro, then into African American. Yes, so there are many people in the land who are there. Those are the Indians, the Samoa, the Washitas, the criminals, yeah, with the Creeks. I've got the names here. Off the top of the names, I haven't got them, but you know who I mean. Look back at this picture here. That's America right here. That's America in the 1500s. If you read Benjamin Franklin, he said all of Europe is Tony and America except the Saxons. All the Germans, French, Italians, Russians, Scottish, all Tonians. You know what Tony means brown, except the English who are light skinned. We call them the sons of Africa in Europe. And America is all dark skinned people. Was Benjamin Franklin, if you know about him. So those are quotes he talked about, In the American Webster Dictionary, it says American was classed as those who are copper colored. In the 1892 Webster Dictionary, nowadays it's given to Europeans who are there. But history is interesting. I don't want to go much into the history, but that's a bit about history. I'll give you bits so you can, if it's intriguing, you can find out for yourself, or you can disagree, agree. I'd like to hear your point. Only if you have a point, not just because when I open your mouth and then comment. You have a valid point and you have some good evidence, some research. Whether it's different, that's normal. I would like to hear your point. But all in all, it's a great time to be awake, to realize, because many are now waking up. So I would say, I'll call it a prophecy, not being religious, but a prophecy as in something about the future. Sometimes we can see ahead. Sometimes look at the universe out of time. We can see things from the past to the end. As I use the term God, just to be clear, but the power which is in is out of time. It cannot be in time, so they can see the future, can see the past. They're out of time. So things are happening now, which is great, and it's awakening, and kingdoms change, powers change. Look back now, majority of American women are now taking up businesses, buying up the land. Most entrepreneurs who are coming up is African American women. They are taking over in business and buying businesses and coming up, while others are coming down and others rising again. You look in the old texts, the old spiritual books, they talk about somebody coming in the end, it's going to end up go back to where it was. As it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. As it was in the beginning, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, said Yahushua, I am the beginning, I am the end, I am the Alpha, and I am the Omega. As it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. These two powerhouses are coming together again. Right? Before was Pangaea, when they were together and they were split apart. But you got the Atlantis Ocean. Some say that's where Atlantis was. Who knows? So do you believe in Atlantis? And think the myth, or you think it was there? Some put Atlantis in America, some put it in West Africa. So you put them together, what do you get? And Atlantis Ocean. Some say it's sunk. Oh, no, the past is gone, but it's so great to know from the past where we came from. If you go back into the Caribbean as well, other nations are in there. Many nations mixed in now. People from all over the world are mixed in. You've got the South American nations as well who are there. They've been on the land for so long. And you've got the black man, you've got the red man, then you've got the white man as well, you've got the yellow man as well. Now they're like four classified in terms of color, but I won't mention color, but you've got those distinct people. And they tell you, oh, we got it from the Moors, we got it from those guys. The Mayans tell you, oh no, it wasn't us, we got it from you guys, from the Negroes, we got it from you. We got a land from you, we got this place from you. You were here before us. They tell you. Because it wasn't them, they know. So no, we came after you, actually. Like, oh. So it is great to learn the history of America. America is a great land. It's beautiful. If you look at the history, the Grand Canyon, the falls, look at the artifacts. It's amazing. Yes, America was the land, and then the USA came and purchased the land, or someone was stolen, and then they made up the USA, which is a country in America. So they took land from some of the Indians and they made their own nation from there, but that's part of the USA. That's why most African Americans don't have rights in the USA because they're not part of it. They're Americans, but some want to be part of the system, but it's not built for them. It's built for because they're Americans, they're original Americans. But USA is another entity, not really American, but they're in America, isn't it? As some would say. Isn't history good? Isn't history amazing, isn't it? So today, enough about me. I'm going to talk about the contributions of African American history. These are the inventors. I used to listen to them when I was young, but I'm into technology, I'm into science, so I'm going to talk about the inventions of African Americans. I'm going to go for a few of them. But if you have one, definitely let me know and send me one as well. I'm more than happy to hear from you. I'm very sorry. I have a TV. Ah, fantastic. So I am going to talk about the inventors. Why? Because technology, AI, science, the things we use every day. Some of the artifacts, some of the technologies we use today are actually invented by African Americans. Now, some are mixed, yes, but definitely it's good to know for those who want to learn. I would also want to refresh memory as well. A lot of things like the fridge, I think it was Wi-Fi as well. We've got, I want to mention them, the combs, we've got the mailbox, all those things. Well, look at the inventors of some African Americans. And yet, sometimes we never heard of them. So I give respect and credit to what credit is due. If someone made it, that's yours, it's yours. No need to take away and disguise and say, oh no, give credit where credit belongs. But I know I take what's not mine. Karma, I don't want to be punished for that. Because we are gods, we are creators. We don't have to take from others. What is somebody's is somebody's. What they made is what they made. Yes. So I'm going to look through some inventions that you may have heard of, you may not have heard of them. But if you check out the invention, for those who are into technology and if you are into science, then this is for you. And the one I know the most is the one who is most famous. Sorry, is poor English. The one who is quite famous to me, not the most. Yeah, I'm so sorry. That's slipped out. George Washington Carver. He tells so many patterns that we'll go for all of them, right? So Garrett Morgan was an American inventor, businessman. His most notable inventions were a type of three-way traffic light and a protective smoke hood used in 1916 tunnel construction disaster rescue. So he created a three-way traffic light. With a three-light traffic signal invented by Garrett Morgan in 1923 with only an elementary school education. Black inventor and son of an enslaved parent. So guess what? We got lights everywhere here. And guess where they come from? America. The Negro himself. Thank you. So you said thank you to those who made your life easier. Instead of hating and taking away and oppressing and lying, Give credit where credit is due. Those who understand the way the world works will give credit where it's due. No need to be jealous. No need to be jealous and say, "Oh, it's not me." Don't try to cover up. I'm not American, but some of the Americans made it and say, "Shout out, respect." Why should I be jealous? Money's smart. The money's smart. He's got a talent. He's got a talent. Use it. He's made our life better. Now we drive with ease because we look at the traffic lights. We know when it's time to go, and it's made our life easier. So thank you to Garrett Morgan. Thank you for inventing the three-way traffic light. Because of you, we now can drive with ease on the road. And guess what? It's all over the world. So I would say, for those want to hold on, I'll say the black man invented that. For those who want to hear it, because some people want to hear, well, yeah, it makes it feel good. Yeah, the black guy, for those who want to use the word, invented the traffic lights, the freeway traffic lights that we're using in almost every town and city in the world. By what? An African American man. Yet now they say they're the poorest at the bottom, and everything. Yet it's the people who gave you your technology, who gave us a lot of things to world. So we should owe them a lot more than that, isn't it? Yet they're trying to oppress them. I think that's why the country is going down, because those who are their geniuses, they're trying to put them down, and yet the ones who are making the country grow. That is my opinion, not based on race or bias, based on history and learning from that. But look at that. Why am I saying that three-light traffic? Because people are drivers. Driving is a common thing, that common form of transport. And guess what? We need on our roads, especially in towns. Traffic lights, without them, a lot of cables. What would you put in place of a traffic light? So far, it has not been replaced for 100 years exactly. Look at that, 100 years. The traffic lights have not been replaced yet, because that's how important they are. Other technologies, they upgraded, but this guy made this 100 years ago, and it's still being used in cities and roads everywhere. And people are happy when I cross the road and I go, I look at the traffic lights, like, yes, it's there. I said, thank you, Garrett Morgan. So next time you are driving or crossing the road, think of who? Garrett Morgan. Give credit where credit is due. Think of who? Garrett Morgan. For example, when I think of Facebook, I think of Mark Zuckerberg, because he's the director on Facebook. I think of that. I think of somebody else. Who can I think of else? Give credit where it's due. I think of Tesla. I think of Elon Musk. I give credit to him because he's the founder. He's the dinner. I was so involved, but he's the head, the main face. So same to the traffic lights. Next time I see the traffic lights, I'll say thank you to Garrett Morgan. Now, for those who are religious and saying, "Oh, I'm not giving credit to God," I'm saying I'm making him to the God. Yes, I am, because he's the creator. God gave you the mind to use. So I'm thanking him for creating it for us to use. Yes, all things come from above, but they come from people who are designated to create just the way you are. So yes, I'll give him the status of a God, which meant me to do that. Because why? He created something. The gods create. Yes, so thank you, Garrett Morgan, for the lights. So this is all about also giving thanks and gratitude for the things that we take liberty for. You as a driver, if you go out there and you have the light today, think of the cables you go through. But because of this man, Garrett Morgan, you drive with ease. You know when it's green, they must stopping. When it's red, you stop, they must go. And guess what? If somebody goes through at the wrong time, it's an accident. Something goes wrong. But because this guy, I won't say his color, but I would, this Negro, this African American, this Aboriginal man, this God, this king, had the wisdom and the knowledge to create lights for us to be civil. Now, because of him, we can drive with ease. Yes, in cities, in towns, we need the lights. We can do it. I don't know what can replace the traffic lights. If you know something better, let me know. But so far, nothing has been replaced with for the traffic lights. I don't know what they can replace with that, because it's so important and it works so efficiently. I don't think they need to replace them. I mean, you can make it digital, but I don't think they need to replace this man's invention. But who was he? Well, an African American man. No bias, no, just giving credit where credit is due. He was an African American man. Must have been Indian or Native American. By your looks, I think he is. But this man who is a legend, he's great, and Shout out to him. I don't know if he's alive or he died in 1963. Yes, so Garrett Morgan was born in 1877 and died in 1963. But why I'm telling you this is because think of all the countries in the world and cities, they have traffic lights. One man did all this. It's like Facebook is all over the world, but same this man. His invention is helping drivers, even cyclists, that need traffic lights. It's causing civil or peace. It's causing directions. It's causing you know, peaceness, causing security for those who are driving in cities because they can look at the three lights. Simple but effective. Yes, so I give credit to the people are amazing. This is what they call genius. I love geniuses. These men were genius men who created this. African Americans are pure genius. It's great, isn't it? So that's real life traffic signal. We can do a whole topic about this, which we will one day, be making that. But for those who understand the workings of cities and towns and roads and communication and lights, you may not see it, you may not think it doesn't matter, but one day you walk out there, you drive out there, and there are no traffic lights in the city, you will go mad. The countries which they don't have traffic lights and they do it, but it's a gamble sometimes. But where they respect traffic lights, there's order out of chaos. And guess what? It's the African American man who invented the three-way traffic light. But this can go on for a long time because just one is enough to talk about it. We can discuss traffic lights and see how much about the importance of traffic lights. Actually, let me do that. Just to rub it in. Importance of traffic lights. So thanks to Garrett Morgan, traffic signals are designed to ensure an orderly flow of traffic, provide an opportunity for pedestrians or vehicles to cross an intersection, and help reduce the number of conflicts between vehicles entering intersections from different directions. It's a highway. It's like a robot controlling the highway, ins and outs, the flow. This small device, just three colors on a small pole. I don't think it's a meter long. Some are meter long by probably half a meter. But that device is designed to ensure an orderly flow of traffic. It's there to provide an opportunity for pedestrians or vehicles to cross an intersection and help reduce the number of conflicts between vehicles entering intersections from different directions. And if I Googled it, what does Google tell me? Garrett Augustus Morgan, the Black American inventor, was the one who thought of this three-light traffic signal. Oh, the truth will set you free. And it's a good way. Give credit where credit is due. I'm at the point of stealing or pretending, oh, well, it could have been someone else. Well, it's not evidence. Fair enough. It was one of dispute. It's good, dispute. But guess what? I'm using Google as well. I'm not even finding another website. I'm using Google. It's telling me that. It's telling me this, telling me that. But the man was an inventor, and thanks to him, we are actually doing that. But yeah, so that's an example, and now there are many more, which I'm going to try and go through. But thank you, Garrett. So your invention has really helped me, particularly when I'm driving, when I should drive. So moving on, we'll come back. So Marie Van Britten Brown was an American nurse and innovator. So in 1966, she invented a video home security system along with her husband, Albert Brown, an electronics technician. So in the same year, they applied for a patent for their innovative security system, which was granted in 1969. So she devised a video home security in 1966. Goodness me, that was a long time ago. And when are we seeing this now? We are seeing this now. Right now, we are here. We are seeing this right now. Thank you, your ladyship, the queen, and is she alive? Oh, she died in 1999. Oh, rest in peace. At 77. Bravo. I don't know if it's the one he began or just her own particular one. I'm not too sure. But well done to her. Thank you very much for that invention. Alexander Miles, I remember him. He was the man who was awarded the patent for automatically opening and closing elevator doors in 1887. Now, how many of you, how many have used elevator the doors in elevators? I think the mechanism that opens and closes the door was invented by this guy, Alexander Miles. So thank you, sir, for those who are elevators. I think my voice is gone. For those who are using elevators, that's the man. He was the one who created I think the patent for automatically opening and closing elevator doors. Thank you, sir. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. It made my life a lot easier. Well done. Bravo. He died in 1918. Let's see. George Washington Carver now, he has a list of patents. So George Washington Carver, sorry, was an American agricultural scientist and inventor who promoted alternative crops to cotton and methods to prevent soil depletion. Now he has a list of stuff here which I'm going to look for. Um, yeah, despite this, many black inventors they have since been responsible for a large number of many inventions. His list is a lot of stuff. Let me see if I can find it. It's a long list. As I remember, I had a long list of inventions, even from the potato he had. No, he was a. That's the thing, Josh. What am I doing in my life? What am I doing? It makes me look so dumb. It makes me look so, lowers me. It makes me humble myself and say, shout out. But this is a list of them, but actually there are four tools. So I'm gonna go to G. So I did a lot of discoveries for vegetables and fruits. This is a list of all African American inventors. I'm trying to look for the list of things that he invented because I cannot see. Yeah. So if you look at this website, the USDA, the United States Department of Agriculture, in all, he developed 300 products from peanuts and 118 from sweet potatoes. This man developed 300 products from peanuts and 118 from sweet potatoes. In addition to new products from waste materials, including recycled oil and paints and stains from clay. Jesus Christ. That's almost everything we know we eat. 300 things, products from peanuts only, and 118 from sweet potatoes. Look at that. In all, he developed more than 100 food, industrial, and commercial products from peanuts, including milk, Worcestershire sauce, was this? Oh, punches, cooking oils, salad oil, pepper, cosmetics, soaps and wood stains. Oh, we are living on the, standing on the shoulder of giants. I didn't know you meant the milk, cooking oils, salad oil, the paper, cosmetics, soaps and wood stains, all from potatoes and peanuts. Right, I think we are doing something wrong. Something is off. If a man can make Oils, cooking oils, punches up, paper, soaps from potatoes and peanuts. What have I done, Josh? What have I done? Jesus Christ. Goodness me, I'm embarrassed and humbled at the same time. It's killed my ego. I think this is good as well. So from here, you choose to be jealous or choose to be inspired and motivated to do the same. Yes. Goodness me. So, cover land that years of growing cotton had depleted the nutrients from soil, so resulting in low yields. But by growing nitrogen, fixing plants like peanuts, soybeans, and sweet potatoes, the soil could be restored. So Carver's biggest success came from peanuts. The small thing, peanuts. What do they have in there that you don't know? Peanuts. You say the small things always give you the biggest results. Peanuts. So in all, he developed more than 100 food, industrial and commercial products from peanuts, milk. I know this Worcestershire sauce. I thought it was English. No. Punches, cooking oils, salad oil, pepper, cosmetics, soaps and wood stains. He also experimented with peanut-based medicines such as antiseptics, laxatives, and goiter medications. I would like to see the list of everything he made. So, oh, goodness me. Look at that. That is the man you need to see in society. You don't see them anymore. Goodness me, I'm humbled. Jesus Christ, I am humbled. What am I doing with my life? What have I invented, Joyce? Huh? This is a great man. This is a god. This is a king. Jesus Christ. Whew. I will keep quiet for now. I've been humbled. I have no words to say. I have no comment at all. Here we are, man of science. Man of science, man of God, man of correction. He's a God. Man in God, God in man. This is God power. Man of science, man of God. George Washington Carver. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is a legend. You're my hero. So a short list of peanuts by products discovered by George Washington Carver. All right, is it small enough? Can I um, let me try and increase the font. I'm going to zoom in. So, peanut punch. Today I'm in class today. Peanut beverage flakes, all-purpose cream from peanuts, antiseptic soap, baby massage cream, face bleach and tan remover. Jesus Christ. Facial lotion, facial powder. No way, glycerin came from George Washington Carver. Hand lotion, peanut oil shampoo, shaving cream, Teta and dandruff cure, vanishing cream, 30 different dyes for cloth, all these from peanuts, 19 different dyes for leather, 17 different wood stains, hand food from the peanut hearts. Really? 3 different kinds of stock food, bar candy, caramel is from peanuts, chili sauce from peanuts, no way. You're a legend. Chocolate coated peanuts. Wait, that one is off club. Yeah, that one is bearable. Cards, dry coffee from peanuts. You're a god. That's I stick my head up. God, you think you know something, think someone who is way ahead, and you think, wow. You think you know something until you find someone who knows something. You see, life, be humble and never brag. Be humble. Goodness me, this is a god. Flavoring paste. Norway meat substitutes from peanuts. No, from peanuts. Peanut brittle. We can understand peanut cake. Yes. Peanut flour. Yes, I had peanut flour. We had peanut paste when I was young. Peanut popcorn bars. Oh, I want to try that. Peanut relish. Peanut tofu sauce. Are you with me? Can you see the? Is it too small? No, I hope you can see that. Yeah, let me know if it's too small. I will. Let me zoom a bit more. So I'm right here. Salad oil from peanuts. Vinegar. So vinegar. I don't. What vinegar came from? No, cider. From apples. No. See, I'm not very knowledgeable on some aspects. I'll keep quiet so I don't look too. Worcestershire sauce. I thought that was an English sauce. I thought it was UK. That was one of ours. Worcestershire sauce. That is that a county in England? Am I not wrong by saying that? Well, it's not ours. Wait. Oh no, castor oil substitute from peanuts. Castor oil from peanuts. Emulsion for bronchitis. Of an iron tonic. Laxatives from peanuts. Axle grease. Charcoal from the shells of peanuts. How would you do what? How big were those peanuts? Were they small ones or did they have some massive peanuts? And then diesel fuel from peanuts. Gasoline from peanuts. Glue from peanuts. Insecticide from peanuts. Linoleum from peanuts. Lubricating oil from peanuts. Nitroglycerin from peanuts. White pepper from the vines. Printer's ink from peanuts. Plastics from peanuts. Rubber from peanuts. Laundry soap and sweeping compound. Now I'm sorry, I have to look peanut plant. Give me a moment here. Hmm. So he made all this from just this little thing here. Am I correct by saying? Am I seeing the wrong picture? What? So this plant, okay, so it's the plant, not okay. So it's the whole plant itself. I thought it meant just the. So this plant made all those products. Arachis hypogea, Gaia, Fabacia, Fabasi, Fabashi. I butchered it. Groundnut, guba, pinda, or makinat is a legume crop grown mainly for its edible seeds. Arachis hypogea. No way. That is a small thing. No wonder people don't want to hear from about these people. No wonder not people don't hear because they'll take away all their business. Look, if you have diesel fuel made from peanuts, people lose money. I understand why people want this meant to be hard. Those who drive diesel cars, hint hint, salad oil, it's got peanuts. Look, why go shopping if you have peanuts? You can make all this from your peanuts. And look at that. Your punch, your fresh powder, lotion, your shaving cream, your caramel, chili sauce, all from peanuts. Your soaps, your glue, your gasoline, all these are coming from peanuts, from one plant, not even many, just a plant. Yeah, I'm gonna try peanut cake, peanut popcorn bars. I had peanut sauce when I was younger, and young peanut sauce was a staple food for us. So you could get the peanut flour, grind the peanuts, make the flour, and that's staple food. But I never heard of the rest of them. bleaching and tan remover, baby massage cream from peanuts, antiseptic soap, all-purpose cream is from peanuts. Oh, Jesus Christ, that is a. As you grow older, you understand it better. When I was younger, I used to read the pumps. Yeah, I just read that, but it didn't really sink in. But now, as I'm older, I understand how you go shopping and the list, the inflation is kicking in. Now you value it more because now I understand if had a plant, I had a garden of peanuts, and I knew how to extract them from this. No more shopping for me. But now we go shopping to buy expensive products, £50, £20, but all this made from one plant. I mean, obviously, I don't many, but you know what I mean. So that's the power of nature, the power of herbs and gardening and knowledge. So some people are being deceived to get away from nature, live in the cities, go to buy things which I can get for free in the backyard. All this we need, people buy this on every single month. We need it for, especially now in the beauty industry, go into health. And this is one plant. And how many plants are there? There are millions. But Father, the God, the King, George Washington Carver, made it better for us to live, but yet he's being hidden by people, and people trying to hate his descendants, his people. Why? See, that's where life sometimes thinks unfair. Those who are making the life better are not being attacked, and yet they're holding the space for you. Sometimes you are biting the hand that feeds you. When that hand stops feeding you, you're going to die. It is true. I am being honest. Sometimes people bite the hand that is feeding them. Then when it stops feeding them, they fall down, they complain, oh, you're not feeding anymore. But look at this genius. Why I'm saying it, because I am into technology, but to get all this, I disclaimer, you know, I read them about it when I was younger, but I didn't. I just read them just to know. I think it's just for ego. When I was younger, it's more about ego. Yeah, he made that. Yeah. But now, it's more value. For the things we have every day, I have them in my house, but we have to go buy them and spend money. And now, because inflation is going up, but yet, castor oil, how's it possible from peanuts? I need all these things. I need them for not even for eating, just for the benefits. Castor oil. I need the soaps. Because now we have soaps which sometimes you bath, sometimes you come out drier, sometimes you get some disease, sometimes you get some soaps. Some of them make you itchy, but if you got them from a natural source as a peanut oil shampoo, tetan dandruff cure, vanishing cream, dyes, all from peanuts. You, my friend, are a legend. You are a legend. Definitely, this is a man to give honor to. 1864 he was born. He was the father of modern agriculture. Hell yeah. Heaven yeah, sorry. Probably no other scientist has had to face as many social barriers as George Washington Carver, the black American botanist noted for revolutionizing agriculture in the southern United States. Oh, these men are great. These men were the great people of the times. I give you salute. Yes, we have great men now. I don't. Oh, we are great now, but I think these guys were better than us. That's the man. Look at him. Look at the beard. That's definitely an Indian. Let's make American Indian. Look at the eyes. Not African, not European, not Asian. He's definitely Indian, Black American Indian. Look at the features. Yes, he's not African. I have to distinguish. Not African. He's Native American Indian. Look at the eyes. He's still got the curly hair though. Somehow long straight hair, but look at the hair. Look at the eyes. Those are not African eyes. Those are Native American Indian eyes. The man of science, the man of oh, bravo. Americans, wake up. Come on, guys. Come back. Look at this. These are the heroes which were living about natural law. All this stuff can heal you from what you're suffering from. If it's health, if it's buying stuff, it's from your granddad, from your dad. Your dad made all this. Yet you're going somewhere else to get them somewhere else. Look, Indian. Look at the eyes. That's Indian features. Native American Indian features. And I push it in there. all the Native Americans. Check him out. This man should be a hero. This one should be putting him in front of our TVs. Men like these who are creating business for you. Look at that. One man created all this, yet you're fighting for something else. Yet you're fighting for something else which doesn't matter. One man made all this things which are in every supermarket, in industries in the world. They're all coming to him for this. Yet you're looking for something else. Yet you have it in as your granddad in your family. This is my hero. I'm going to put him in my bloodline, in my family, as this is one of our uncles. Oh, see, something is wrong with the world. Okay, just to be clear, it's not about race and about. I'm an American, so just be clear. But this is someone who is great. I love giving credit due because people like stealing stuff, people like complaining, people like being jealous. But as you come older, you know you're a creator. You can create what you want. This man created that. Yes, he had a team of people. But look, now our people in America now, they've been put away, but this is what they have in their mind. This is in their DNA because it runs through DNA. If they can all be inventors like this, one man can do this. How about all those millions of African American men? But they can all do that. This is God. This is God power right here. Creationism at its best. Not a man, I call him a god, a king, a pharaoh. Only kings and gods can do this. No mere man can do that. No way. Mere man, mankind, no. This is God power. From one plant, you create a billion products. These things are everywhere. I'm telling you. They're all over the planet. From one man. So if you are in Americas, my friend, I'm not saying that this should be your president, this should be your hero, this should be your president, this should be your father on the wall. If you have no father, looking for a dad, put this guy on the wall. Say, this is my dad. Why? Because he's part of our tribe. It doesn't have to be part of your family. He's part of your race, your tribe. George Washington Carver. Put him there and say, this is dad, this is uncle. Nobody can say that, oh, no, you don't have to. It's not, that's, I can say it. Why? Because we are saying we're the same race. If I'm going to use that, I'll use it. But you get my point. So all the men who are lacking father figures, I don't have father figures. Well, I don't have a father figure. But I would say this is one of my uncles. This is one of the legends in our family. You see, you don't need to have a present dad, but you can have someone who is there, who's prominent like him, and put him there. George Washington Carver. Why? Because I'm into technology. I'm into products and how people can invent. I'm into God power mindset. But this is about a mind which is superior. Because we see peanuts, we see them now. We just, what do? We cut them, put them in the bin now. We see flowers, we see plants. What do? Weeds. You just find a way. Of course, we don't understand the power they have. But this man took a peanut plant and I can go on, but definitely if you're looking for a figure to look up to, if in America you don't have a father figure, put this man as your father figure, put him as your uncle. It's your right, it's your natural birthright. This is your uncle, he's American, did this and that. That's what he created for the world. So don't tell me I'm not good enough, I'm not, this man did that for all of you. Right. I'm getting passionate, don't I? But that is George Washington Carver. That's only from peanuts, by the way. Oh, yes. What did you make from potatoes? Oh, sorry. That's only from peanuts. What did he make from potatoes? Yes, I'm sorry. I forgot. What did George Washington create from potatoes? Yes, that's only the peanuts, isn't it? Yes. That's only from peanuts. That's what we got from potatoes. I'll use the government websites because they have all the data there. Just But I'll be a bit biased and go for the big companies. They have the data and the scientific names for all that. Yes, so bear with me. I'm gonna go for the blog. Blogs are there, but then they put one or two. But the governments have normally they have details and records of everything. So I'm gonna use the log.government. So from sweet potato, he made products from resin, vinegar, and postage stamp glue to molasses and ink from sweet potato. Wow, goodness me, this is legendary. Sorry, I've taken up time for the others, but I wanted to get what he did, what he made from sweet potatoes. Not showing much. There's not much about his sweet potatoes products, but no, fair enough. It's not there. But he made vinegar, postage stamp glue, molasses and ink, all from potatoes. Right. Jesus Christ, what a legend. Here is his chemistry library. You can see people working there, all African American. At Tuskegee Institute, 1902. Johnstone FB photographer, Library of Congress, Prints and Photographs Division. So this is a picture of his laboratory at Tuskegee, is that, I think I butchered it. Tuskegee Institute in 1902. Soybeans and internet impressed the likes of Henry Ford, the guy who made the automobile, you know? So he was friends with Henry Ford as well. Goodness me, what a legend. Anywho, back here. That's the man. That is the man. If you want to know more about him, then definitely you can check him out. But that is a legend at all. That is one serious. I am I'm baffled. I'm inspired. So from there, I'm going to learn more about his plans and how amazing they are. Jesus Christ. Goodness me. I am blown away. But on a serious note, these are, to me, this is legendary. That is legendary completely. That is amazing. That is, so there's more the man made, but for me, he made a lot because he made so many things in one thing. So congrats to you. So another great guy now is Lewis Howard Baltimore. Inverted air conditioner, carbon filaments or light bulbs, and improved control system for railroad cars. Ooh. Yeah, so the light bulb. There's debate about Thomas Edison, but the carbon light bulb filament invented by Louis Latimer, 1801, light bulb itself was perfected by Thomas Edison. Yes, so he made a small thing, but Thomas Edison worked on his invention, made perfected it. Lewis Howard Latimer was a member of Thomas Edison's research team and later became the head draftsman for General Electric. So he's the guy who made the light bulb itself, the light bulb filament, the carbon light bulb filament. Oh, I miss these things to go inventors. Fantastic. Look at that. That is beautiful. Next is Granville Woods. Was the first African American mechanical and electrical engineer after the Civil War. And he was self taught. He invented the synchronous multiplex railway telegraph. Oh, well, I don't know what that is. He was awarded the patent for the steam boiler in 1884. leveraging the communication technology of the late 1800s. Hmm. What's a synchronous multiplex railway telegraph? Bravo, sir, Americas. That he flew. Frederick McKinley Jones. So Jones innovated mobile refrigeration technology. He received 61 patents, 40 for refrigeration technology. So it's kind of made a fridge, isn't it? Well, he made his mark for of refrigeration equipment, selling over 40 patents for it. Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was just one thing. So he had over 40 patents for the fridge. Frederick McKinley Jones. Oh, God, these people are great. What happens? So invented refrigerated truck systems. Gee, oh, 61 patents. So that's the gentleman, American inventor. What did he invent? System for mobile refrigeration. So his invention eliminated the far less effective use of ice and salt to preserve foods for transport, greatly extending the distance over which food could be successfully delivered. Oh yes, because people used to use ice and salt, remember? But he one who came up with the idea of using a fridge to transport. Phew, this man are great. I said, what you guys, goodness me. Need more of these now, side, please, gentlemen. Goodness me. Bravo, sir. Well done to you. Thank you for that invention. Because of him now, we can put our things in the fridge. No more having to use salt and ice. It's easier, isn't it? So if you got a fridge in your house, give credit where credit is due. Give it credit to Frederick McKinley Johns, the man behind the refrigeration. Could be a truck, but could be some mechanism when you have in your house. It's the guy. Because of him, we can store our food in a fridge and come and eat tomorrow or later. So thank you, Frederick. I say, thank you, sir. Thank you, God. He's a God power. Oh. Yeah, for those who have fridges, which are all over the world, if you got a fridge in your house, thank you this man. He's keeping your food preserved, your food and drinks preserved for you. Right? He's an African American man. When you people go out there and start saying, oh, how horrible people's complaining, da, 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 yet they have their measures in their house. So all this fun place, isn't it? You gotta hate people, but then you have the products. Because of them, you're alive. So thank you. So, he died 1975? All right. Madam C.J. Walker, who was the first self-made millionaire in America. She was most about their hair care products. So all the hair care products, she was the first self-made female self-made millionaire in America. Was who? The African American woman. Look at the features, all Native American. So the first black woman millionaire by inventing a line of cosmetics and hair products aimed at black consumers. Oh, Madam Millionaire, millionaire. Oh, thank you, Your Highness. Patricia Arabath, never heard about you. Oh, she's an inventor, yes. The first African American female physician to receive a patent for a medical invention. Inventions related to cataracts. Oh, never heard about you. She died 2019. Oh, thank you. So she had a she was a ophthalmologist, a research scientist, and laser scientist who studied both domestically and globally. Goodness me, that's some genius. Ophthalmologist, research scientist, and laser scientist. So she could pinpoint things. Bravo, congrats to you. So there are many more we can go through, like all those. Oh, I missed this one, did I? So, yes. Sarah Boone, the ironing board was created by Sarah Boone. So if you iron, make an ironing board. So thank you to the lady, Sarah Boone. Look at the eyes, African American, native African American. Look at the features, beautiful. To the ironing board, print ironing board designed to improve the quality of ironing the sleeves and bodies of women's garments. Bravo. Henry Blair, a seed planter, allowed farmers to plant more corn using less labor in a shorter time. Ah, bravo. Percy Lavon Julian, pioneer in the chemical synthesis of medicinal drugs from plants. Oh, similar to George Calvo, so from plants. Bravo. Research chemist. God, we have gone too far from the true poetry. Andrew Jackson Beard introduced five improvements to the automatic railroad car coupler in 1897. All right. Ooh, look at that. Mark Dean, computer engineer, developed the ISA bus, and he led the design team for making a 1 gigahertz computer processor chip. He holds three of nine specific patents for being the co-creator of the IBM personal computer. Oh, was he? Oh. So one of the guys who created the IBM computer was a brother. So he led a design. He developed the ISA bus and led a design team for making a 1 gigahertz computer processor chip. Bravo. So this is one of the guys, one of the American inventors. Look at Lonnie Johnson, a U.S. Air Force team of service and 12-year stint at NASA. At NASA, he's an engineer who developed the mega water gun. So Lonnie Johnson, the engineer who developed the mega water gun, it's called the Super Soaker water gun. African American inventor. Bravo. I don't know that, so I'm not sure what it does. But for those who know, let me know. We got Mary Kenner, the adjustable sanitary belt. Kenner received five patents. Oh, the bathroom tissue holder. She's the one. Oh, bravo. I used that already. Oh, yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. So the bathroom tissue holder was invented by Mary Kenner. Amazing, isn't it? We got so many things to be grateful for. So for those who are grateful, I say give gratitude. I'm not even American. I'm in the UK, but I give all the gratitude because of them we are here. People say that let's destroy them. Uh, Sometimes you rip what you sow. Otis Frank Boykin. I'm not name for something. Was that engineer? Oh, the electrical resistors using computing, mix of guidance and pacemakers. Oh, that's the brother. That's the guy. Oh, I see. I'm gonna name. So he did the electrical resistors. He invented a machine used to control heart pacemakers, parts for guided missiles and computers. I had a name Boykin. I had to go. I didn't know it was you. He patented 26 devices. Oh God, hold on. I need to see this. 1 second. What is Boykin? Oh, 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 26. Yeah. Let me get that. Let me get this page. What is Boykin? Control unit for the artificial cardiac pacemaker. Jesus Christ, this memoir. Whew. There is the man. African American. Bravo. Elijah McCoy. I think the guy isn't like the this the no, I thought McCoy was the one who was we have McCoy here. And I thought it was one who made the anyway, never mind. I thought this guy who made what's it, the crisps. Crisps. Was a Canadian American engineer of African American descent who invented lubrication systems for steam engines. The automatic lubricator for steam engines. Oh, bravo. Shout out to Mr. McCoy. Benjamin Banneker, remember you as well. African American naturalist, mathematician, astronomer, and almanac author. What is he? What did he invent? I didn't show you. Sort mathematician. Bravo. Thomas J. Jennings. Jennings. He was granted the patent for his novel method of dry cleaning. Oh, from dry cleaning, from this gentleman over here. I see. For dry cleaning is this gentleman. Samuel R. Scott from. He invented an adjustable mirror thought barbershop clients could examine their haircuts from every angle. Oh, you don't have it anymore doing. Oh, that's good. George Robert Carruthers. He perfected a compact and very powerful ultraviolet camera spectrograph for NASA. Oh, bravo. Sarah E. Good. A cabinet bed. Oh, bravo. Norbert Re. He looks, sounds French. For the vacuum evaporator for sugar refinery. Oh, yeah. Bravo. David Crossthwaite. Sounds European. Mechanical engineer and event and writer. Was an air ventilation, central air conditioning, and heat transfer systems. Oh, no. That's an engineer. Bravo. Ben Montgomery. What does it say? What does it say much about him? All right, so many more. I won't go through, but you can look at the whole list there. I'm gonna look for. Let's look for inventions here, shall we? So here we are. There, folding cabinet bed, little chips, all potato chips. There we are. Wattpad telegraph. Yeah, nothing now. America's fast lock, shoe, lasting machine, automatic oil cup, a lot of those. We're going for the haven't we? Potato chips. Oh, Wattpad telegraph. And I want to look for this, not a blog. Yeah, well, that's better. I'm looking for that. So here's some of the posters, but I want this one. I like this one. So while we're waiting, I'm gonna have a quick break while it's loading, and then listen to the academy in the background here. While this coming, I'll quick break. All right. Quick break. I'll be back after the break. And we are back to the quick break. So now we're gonna go on and show you a list of other inventions of this great race of people or mixture of nations of people have given to the world. Beautiful, 100% fantastic equal legends. So this is a picture here. I'll let it show you. It's small. Can you see it? It's fine. Alright. So we're also going into technology, IT, cosmetics, health. This is for you. So there's a few of the products invented on the date. As you can see here, we got the air conditioning unit, the almanac, auto cut-off switch, auto fishing device, baby body, biscuit cutter, the blood plasma bag, sounds good. Chamber commode, the gloves dryer, cotton rod support, the doorknob, the door stop, the egg beater, electric lamp bulb, the elevator, eye protector, fire escape ladder, the fire extinguisher, the folding bed, the folding chair, the fountain pen, the furniture caster, the gas mask. Oh, from Roman Mercurium lights, the golf tee, the guitar. No way. Is it? Robert F. Fleming Jr. You'll look it up. The hairbrush, the handstone, ice cream soup, insect destroyer gun, ironing board, keychain, lantern, lawn sprinkler, lemon squeezer, book, lubricating cup, lunch pail, mailbox, a mop, peanut butter, pencil sharpener, record player arm, rolling pin, shampoo headrest, the spark plug, stethoscope, a straightening comb, a street sweeper, phone transmitter, thermostat control, traffic light, tricycle. Those are a few of the inventions. Bravo. Let's check this out. Benton Spirit. I shall increase the font. Okay, that was about a good idea. So let me decrease the font. Uh, not a good idea, not a good idea. That's better. So here we got, this is published February 25th, 2022. The contributions made by African Americans that have shaped our society are as equally outstanding as numerous. So this is a whole list. Glorious me. So aeroplane propelling, biscuit cutter, folding bed, coin changer, rotary engine, the car coupler, letterbox, stainless steel pads, torpedo discharger, disposable syringe, home security system, the corn planter, cotton planter, ironing board, street sweepers, hose bright brick bit, horseshoe, lawnmower, typewriter, train alarm, image converter, really? For radiation detector, automatic fishing reel, ice cream, water qualifier, algorithm, mold printing press, envelope seal, laser fuels, pressure cooker, window cleaner, pencil sharpener, fire extinguisher, lock, show-lasting machine, lubricators, rocket catapult, elevator, gas mask, graphics signal, hairbrush, superb absorbent polymers, heating furnace, the airship, folding chair, handstand, fountain pen, dustpan, insect destroyer, baby buggy, sugar refinement, clothes dryer, cellular phone, pressing comb, cotton rod, lawn sprinkler, automatic gear shift, street sweeper, urinalysis machine, horse riding saddle, shoe, player piano, arm for record player, doorstop, doorknob, photo print wash, photo embossing machine, postal letter box, toilet commode, furniture caster, guitar, golf tee, motor, thermal hair curlers, lantern, gas burner, kitchen table, bicycle frame, wrench, eye protector, egg beater, defroster, air conditioning unit, two-cycle gas engine, internal combustion engine, data generator, refrigeration controls, cloth dresser, bottle caps, electric lamp, hydraulic shock absorber, refrigerator, the mop, water generation, stair climbing wheelchair, fire escape ladder, telephone transmitter, electric cut-off switch, relay instrument, telephone system, electro-mech brake, galvanic battery, electric railway system, roller coaster, auto air brake, helicopter, Sunnyphone, Super Soaker, blood plasma, ice cream, pacemaker controls, Kuran's missile, space shuttle retriever arm, programmable remote controllers, video commander, multi-stage rocket, potato chip, and GPS. Oh, oh, I've filled, goodness me, oh, hands up, that's a lot more than I thought. This is the list I've been reading, so it's all that I've been reading right through there. You can pause the video. Take a screenshot or pause the video and you can read through that. All right, that is good. There you go. Now that is the inventions they made. Here's some more. Look at images and much more. So now I'm going to play a video.
Series on the 100 Black Inventions that changed the world. Welcome to the part 1 of our series on the 100 Black Inventions that changed the world. For too long, the media has ignored the achievements of Black inventors, making it seem like they weren't as smart or talented. In school, we learn about things like the light bulb, electricity, and other important discoveries from inventors like Thomas Edison, Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, and Benjamin Franklin. But we don't hear about the incredible inventions made by Black inventors. It's time to change that. Today, we embark on a journey to unearth a legacy that has long been ignored, a series that unveils the untold stories of 100 Black inventions that changed the world. These Black inventors, whose names have been shrouded in darkness, refuse to let their history hold them back. Their intelligence and resilience propelled them forward, defying the barriers of slavery, discrimination, and racism. In this episode, we're going to share their stories and tell you about the amazing things they invented that changed our lives. Before we get right into the video, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel so you can catch all the parts in this.
I taught my client Summer here how to use webinars to generate clients online, and within 60 days, she was doing $20,000 days. In fact, her first 12 months,
This series and keep informed of our eye-opening Black narrative. Number 100, 3-light traffic light. The 3-light traffic signal we see today has greatly improved our safety on the roads, but very few people know that the traffic signal was inspired by the invention of a Black person. The person behind this brilliant invention was Garrett Morgan, an African-American businessman and inventor. He lived in Cleveland, Ohio, and was the first black person in the city to own a car. In 1922, he witnessed an accident between a horse-drawn carriage and a car, which inspired him to find a way to prevent such accidents in the future. At that time, police officers were responsible for directing traffic, but it was difficult for drivers to see them, and their signals were limited to just stop and go. This made it hard for drivers to navigate through traffic. So Morgan came up with a new idea. He invented a traffic signal that had folding arms with signs that said stop and go. The signal would be placed on a post above the road, making it easier for drivers to see. He also added a third position where the signal could be raised halfway, indicating caution. This was like the modern yellow signal that we see today. To operate the signal, a traffic attendant would turn a crank, raising the post and showing the appropriate sign. If necessary, the attendant could stop all lanes by showing the stop sign. Morgan's invention was patented in 1923, and he sold the rights to General Electric for $40,000. Number 99, home security system. The 1960s were one of the most dangerous times in American history, and for a black woman whose husband was always working at odd hours, staying alone in her home at night left Marie Van Britten Brown feeling pretty vulnerable. Unfortunately, their neighborhood had a high crime rate, and Marie was concerned about the slow response time of the police. In response to this, Marie came up with the first home security system when she was 40 years old. Initially, their invention consisted of 4 small windows, a movable camera, TV screens, and microphones. The cameras could move from one window to another. These cameras were connected to TV screens inside Marie's home. By using the TV screens, Marie could see who was at her door without actually having to be there physically or open the door. The microphones were also important as they allowed Marie to communicate with the person outside without having to face them directly or open the door. Marie Van Britten Brown's invention of the home security system has had a significant impact on the security systems we have today. Her innovative idea paved the way for further development and improvements in security systems that are still used today. Number 98, folding bed. In 1885, African-American inventor Sarah Good would create one of the most famous inventions designed for maximum comfort. Her patented folding bed would inspire the modern-day Murphy bed. Being a furniture store owner, she saw a business opportunity and made an audacious move. When Sarah Good heard about the problem of limited space in Chicago apartments, she wanted to help. She invented a bed that could fold up and be hidden, similar to the Murphy bed we know today. It was like a cabinet that could turn into a desk, with spaces for writing supplies. Sarah's goal was to make the bed easy to lift and keep in place when folded, and to provide extra support in the middle when unfolded. In 1885, Sarah Good became one of the first African-American women to get a patent for her invention of the folding bed. Number 97, protective mailbox. In October 27, 1891, Philip B. Downing was granted a patent that changed the mail system forever. That patent was for a street letterbox, essentially the mailbox we see all around the country, where you can post a letter any time of day. In the early 1800s, U.S. citizens posted and received their mail via a post office. People would need to travel far distances to visit their local post office for their mailing needs. So there was a need for a better, more convenient solution. Downing designed the mailbox that we all recognize today, a metal box with 4 legs. This invention changed the need to go to the post office in order to mail a letter. It included a hinged door that kept bad weather such as rain and snow from damaging the mail, and also a safety feature making the mail secure until it is picked up by postal employees. The Downing letterbox patent became the basis of the letterbox we have today. Number 96, blood banks. It's impossible to determine how many hundreds of thousands of people would have lost their lives without the contributions of African-American inventor Dr. Charles Drew. This physician, researcher, and surgeon revolutionized the understanding of blood plasma, leading to the invention of blood banks. During World War II, there was a great need for blood transfusions due to the large number of casualties, but there were challenges in transporting and preserving blood for long periods. Recognizing this problem, Drew focused his research on finding a solution. He developed a method to store and preserve plasma, which is a vital component of blood, separately from whole blood. This allowed plasma to be stored for longer periods without losing its life-saving properties. He also came up with the idea of blood banking, which involves collecting, testing, and storing blood so it can be used for transfusions when needed. Drew's work was a game changer. It not only helped save many lives during the war, but also paved the way for advancements in blood transfusion techniques. His ideas and innovations laid the foundation for the modern blood banking system that we rely on today. Number 95, refrigerated trucks. In the world of modern transportation and logistics, refrigerated trucks play a vital role in ensuring the safe and efficient delivery of perishable goods. Behind this groundbreaking invention stands an extraordinary mind, that of Frederick McKinley Jones, an African-American inventor whose innovative spirit transformed the way we transport and preserve temperature-sensitive items. In the late 1930s, Jones was approached by Joseph A. Numero, an entrepreneur in the cinema industry. Numero needed a way to transport perishable items like food and medicine without them spoiling during long trips. Recognizing Jones's skills, Numero asked for his help. Jones took on the challenge and came up with an ingenious solution, a portable cooling system that could be added to existing trucks. This transformed ordinary trucks into refrigerated vehicles, allowing perishable goods to be transported over long distances while keeping them fresh. Jones's invention had a significant impact on various industries, including food, pharmaceuticals, and healthcare. It made global trade easier by enabling the transportation of perishable goods to faraway markets. Number 94, automatic elevator doors. On the 11th of October, 1887, a highly skilled barber inventor and businessman named Alexander Miles received a patent for a technology that would revolutionize the way we use high-rise buildings forever. His invention? Automatic elevator doors. Though a seemingly small milestone in the history of technology, his innovative design made the use of elevators infinitely easier and safer, earning him a spot in the National Inventors Hall of Fame. Whatever the reason, Alexander had identified just how dangerous the elevators of the 19th century were. As they had to be opened manually, either by an operator or the passengers themselves, people were often at risk of plummeting down the shaft with horrific injury. Miles's design included a flexible belt attached to the elevator cage, with drums positioned on it to indicate if the elevator had reached a floor. When this occurred, the doors would automatically open and close by means of levers and rollers. The influence of his elevator patent is still seen in modern designs, and the automatic opening and closing of elevator and elevator shaft doors have become a standard feature. Number 93, Super Soaker Summer just wouldn't be the same without Lonnie Johnson's invention. Johnson was an aerospace engineer for NASA who happened to invent the popular children's toy. In 1982, Air Force and NASA engineer Lonnie Johnson conceived of the idea of a pressurized water gun after shooting a powerful stream of water in his bathroom while performing experiments for a new type of refrigeration system. This experimentation, which resulted in Johnson shooting a stream of water across his bathroom into the tub, led directly to the development of the power drencher, the precursor to the Super Soaker. Number 92, tissue holder. Mary Beatrice Davidson Kenner, along with her sister, was a wizard of making your trip to the bathroom as pleasant as possible. They both invented a toilet tissue holder in the 1970s, which they share a patent on. This invention was created with the purpose of eliminating the problem of grasping the free end of a toilet paper roll, which happens when the free end of the paper is positioned tightly against the remainder of the roll. This invention helps by always keeping the toilet paper in an accessible position, making it more convenient to get a roll of paper right when you need it. Number 91, peanut butter. Generally, when people think of famous African-American inventors, one of the first names that springs to mind is George Washington Carver. Perhaps most famously, Carver's inventions included the discovery of over 300 different uses for peanuts, such as making cooking oil, axle grease, and printer's ink. Carver was the first African-American student accepted to Iowa State and quickly became a campus leader and excelling in botany and horticulture. After finishing his education, George Washington Carver was convinced by Booker T. Washington to serve as the director of agriculture at the upstart Tuskegee Institute. Though the job offered very little in terms of pay, Carver took the position and ran with it. It was there he devised his method of crop rotation. Through the system, crops flourished, but a large surplus of peanuts also developed. This led George Washington Carver to develop alternate uses for the peanut. Today, everyone and their dog can thank George Washington Carver for the invention of peanut butter. Number 90, laser phaco. Imagine living in a world ranging from hazy, clouded vision to that of total darkness for 30 years. Before 1985, that was the plight of those with cataracts who did not want to risk surgery with a mechanical grinder. As a noted ophthalmologist and famous black inventor, Dr. Patricia Bath dedicated her life to the treatment and prevention of visual impairments. Her personal belief that everyone has the right to sight led to her invention in 1985 of a specialized tool and procedure for the removal of cataracts. With the laser phaco probe and procedure, Dr. Bath increased the accuracy and results of cataract surgery, which had previously been performed manually with a mechanical grinder. With the laser phaco probe invention and the development of the procedure for its use, Dr. Bath helped restore the sight of several people who had been blinded by cataracts for up to 30 years. Number 89, automatic gear shift. Richard Spikes was a well-known inventor whose automatic transmission for the car gears and other automotive-related inventions transformed the transportation industry. Spikes invented the gear shift to help keep the gears constant for different speeds, which also helps people to drive up hills. In December 1932, Spikes received a patent for an automatic gear shift device based on automatic transmission for automobiles and other motor vehicles. Number 88, dustpan. The first dustpan was invented in 1858 by American inventor T. McNeil, for which he was granted a United States patent. However, it was Lloyd P. Ray's improvement that gave us the dustpan we all recognize today. The African-American inventor made improvements to the dustpan by the addition of a short wooden handle and a collection plate made of metal, and this invention was patented in 1897. The addition of a metal plate and a short wooden handle allowed sweepers to collect trash without getting their hands dirty. Due to the convenience it provided, Ray's invention quickly became a household staple. Number 87, gold tee golf was totally a different sport before Dr. George Grant came along. Prior to the invention of the wooden tee at the turn of the 19th century, golfers made tees out of sand. Courses would supply each hole with a box of wet sand from which the golfer would fashion a raised mound using either his hands or a cone-shaped mold. In 1899, Boston dentist Dr. George Grant, frustrated with this tedious and messy process, invented a wooden golf tee. However, it wasn't until William Lowell, another dentist, invented the ready tee in the early 1920s that using a wooden tee became common practice. Number 86, lawn sprinkler. African-American inventor Joseph H. Smith improved upon the lawn sprinkler by patenting the first rotary head lawn sprinkler in 1897 that sprayed water in two directions. In 1898, he was granted a second patent for modifications and improvements to his original design. His invention eliminated the need to drag a hose over the lawn and reposition it periodically to ensure a relatively even watering of the lawn. Number 85, modern toilet. Thanks to Thomas Elkins, your bathroom breaks are as comfortable as ever. While Elkins didn't outright invent the modern toilet, his improvements to the chamber commode would inspire the mechanics of the modern toilet. His patented design came with several amenities, including a bureau, mirror, book rack, washstand, table, easy chair, and earth closet or chamber stool. Over the years, the toilet would go through several modifications to become the porcelain throne it is today. Number 84, ringing mop. In 1893, Thomas W. Stewart would devise an invention that would make cleaning less of a back-breaking labor. The ringing mop we know today was inspired by his invention, which provided a way to care for the slate, stone, or marble floors that were a feature of the homes of the aristocracy, and later the middle classes. Thanks to his invention of a clamping device that could wring water out of the mop by using a lever, floor cleaning was not nearly the chore it once was. Number 83, reversible stroller. Modern-day reversible strollers and baby carriages are the work of African-American inventor W.H. Richardson. Although the first baby carriage was invented in 1733 by William Kent for the Duke of Devonshire, its lavish design made it harder for everyday individuals to have access to them. However, Richardson patented a new type of baby carriage on June 18, 1889, that was more efficient and affordable. The design featured wheels that could turn 360 degrees in a smaller turning radius. The bassinet was also designed.
How would you like the opportunity to win a £10,000 trading account, yours to trade with absolutely free? That's right.
Designed so it could face out or in towards the parent. Over a century later, his invention is still a popular choice among parents. Number 82, biscuit cutter. By 1863, A.P. Ashbourne worked as a caterer, having amassed a respected following in Pennsylvania. He catered weddings and buffets of the wealthy elite in Philadelphia and was selected as one of a handful of local caterers for the 1863 Emancipation celebration held in the city. While attending this event, Ashbourne noticed that the biscuits were simply hand-patted and lacked any real form. He began a decade-long process to create a device, a spring-loaded biscuit cutter, that would guarantee a uniform shape and size. His patented cutter had a board to load and unload biscuits easily. At the time, his invention brought convenience and accuracy to the flour-based food product. Number 81, airplane propelling. While the Wright brothers designed and constructed the world's first practical fixed-pitch propeller, it was black inventors, among many others, that would improve the mechanics to be what it is today. In 1920, African-American inventor James Sloan Adams was granted a patent for a new and improved propelling means for airplanes, which utilized the stored-up energy of a spring to the fullest advantage for driving the airplane forward. This rounds up the part one of our series on the 100 black inventions that changed the world. From lawn sprinklers, home security systems, to traffic light signals, black individuals have continuously defied the odds and left an indelible mark on our world. It is time to celebrate their triumphs and acknowledge their countless inventions that have revolutionized our society. In the next part of this series, we will share even more audacious inventions, scientific breakthroughs, technological marvels, and groundbreaking discoveries done by black inventors. As always, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos to let more people know the truth about blacks and to hear their own part of the narratives. Thanks for watching.
So yeah, definitely that's happened for me. It's good to learn again, and also for those who didn't know something you didn't know. But why? Because it's part of life. We learn every day, don't we? Learn about football. We learn about news. Learn about the wars. So why not learn about American history? For those who are asking why, I'm saying there's no point to this. It's only a month. Hey, you choose what you want to hear or listen to. Yeah, but it's good to know. I like learning. So for those as well, then I hope you enjoyed the video. I know from now on, I make new friends, I make new enemies, but that's life. You gotta carry on. So there's a lot more, to be honest. I don't want to go too much. 2 hours is good, but the information is vast. And about contributions, this was primarily about the inventors, but contributions, I should put in the title inventions, not contributions. Because that could be in other forms. It could be the laws, it could be the politics, it could be the presidents. We have the place, we have a lot more, but today was mostly about inventors. But it's great. So for those who are looking for that inspiration, motivation, that's saying enough in the community, there you are. There's some say, oh, we don't have any popular, people there who don't do much. That's your evidence. So that's something you can look to. And then from then on, you can decide whether it's good enough for you, or you can make another X and say, oh, no, then find something else. If you're truly looking for the answer, that should be enough, or at least make you think, oh, I didn't know, oh, I didn't know about that. I was lied to, or I had no clue. Life's about learning, wherever you are, whichever color you are, or you're not, or whether you're from here or not from there. But since we're here, it's based on African American, we'll stick to that. But those are so many contributions, and they're over a lot. If you look around them, they're everywhere in your house. Sometimes you forget because of time, but it's normal to forget. But you remind yourself. Your refrigerator, your ironing board, your traffic signals, the biscuit cutter, and many things all came from the people who now are saying they're being put down in America, yet the ones who gave them a lot of their inventions. So it's good to have these kind of months where we remember or just reinforce. It's like a holiday, like a weekend where you once a week you come and refresh and relax. So something is this month. Let's make it daily. you lose the value. But if you list once a year, you come back just to celebrate, it's great. But I say live in the moment. Obviously, don't wait for 1 month. Know your history, know you're from, do it daily, so no one can come and deceive you or tell you otherwise, isn't it? And apart from that, it is. Sorry, I apologize. I do apologize. It's a great day to celebrate that. So I'm going to end it there. But yeah, so that's a bit about it. So we're going to have more and more of this. I'm grateful for this month actually because it helps me to research, to find new people to talk to, find more podcast guests, a bit more reading. So for me, it's great because I learn to read, to research, to find something new I didn't know. I didn't know the guitar. I didn't know about the peanuts. I knew, but now it makes more sense because people are struggling out there, yet they have the information is over there, yet you're supposed to look somewhere else. So by me reading it again, it validates and also it becomes more concrete. Sometimes to learn something, you gotta learn over and over again, not just once forget. You gotta keep on being consistent. You learn next week, learn again, so it solidifies in you until you become part of it, until it's part of the DNA. Just by learning one day and then tomorrow you forget. That's not it's lukewarm, isn't it? So it's good for me to read again and again and again and to learn more. Life's about learning. The things you don't know, you might need like 100 lifetimes to learn this some of the knowledge. But that's what's right here. And that is the things we know. How about the things we do not know? They say we only know 14% of the species of animals in the world. I mean, how about the other parts? Yet the ones we know, we can't even fathom, we can't even comprehend all there is to learn about the things we know. How about the black world, the dark matter, the things which is invisible, which we don't have no clue. So the light gives you information, but the dark has all the necessary code, which is the inner workings where you don't have a clue. So it will take a lot of lifetimes for us to learn, but for those who are interested in learning it, then this is great for us because now our minds are expanding. Now neurons that fire together. So you expand your mind through knowledge, and then you apply it. Yes, knowledge is not power. Knowledge is potential power. So wisdom is power. Once you apply the knowledge and get the result, that is the power you get. So we expand our minds through reading, through understanding. It's not about bragging or putting others down, but just to know what's happening in the past so we can better our present and prepare for the future. Remember, the past is gone, the future isn't here, but we have now. So this knowledge I use it now to better myself, like the things of the peanuts. I'm very gobsmacked when I go and try and learn more about peanuts and how this man made all this stuff. If I can replicate that, try a bit, and I don't have to go spend money going shopping all the time. I have in the backyard, get my laboratory. See, it gives you ideas, inspires you. So these are things which inspire you. And that is why some people don't want you to know about it, because they know it and they don't want you to share. But I like to share with those who are interested. I don't know, so it's a great February. It's a great month for African American history. The Lance of African American time is the latest term. It's a mixture of different peoples. It could be African from Africa, African from America, Native American could be white African who is African American lives in America. It could be someone who's in Africa, whether white or black, then moved to America, means African American, or it's a Native American who's an Indian, who's turned to Negro and then American, now African American. Goodness me, it's a lot of people to decide. It's a vague term. But if you narrow it down to whether you're Indian or Black American or Native American or Aboriginal Black American, then that makes more sense because it's quantified. Yes, so by narrowing it down to exactly who you mean, not like a customer, you have to define who your customer is. For today's customer, we define the dynamics, the habits, the linguistics and all that. Then we can narrow it down to somebody. So now we narrow it down to those who are born, who have their lineage, who have the land rights, who are Aboriginal. DNA marker is the USA. That is who we are referring to. Not everyone who claims to be African American. Yes, you can claim to be as a citizen of America, of the US. We're talking about the copper-colored Aboriginal Americans, to be precise. Who? Those are the ancient ones who have been there for many years and were found there by the people who explored from other parts of the world, and they found them right there living, enjoying themselves. And they were always there because what? The lands everywhere around the world have been inhabited. just because you don't know someone lives there doesn't mean they're not there. You're alive here, someone's alive over there. So just because you're here doesn't mean nobody's over there. Just because you're from here doesn't mean everyone is from here. People are from here as well. Next sense, some people are also from Asia and Europe, the people there. Not all of us are from here. It could be the center, but also people who are here. About a long time ago, there was one mass and afterward it broke off. But yeah, it's good to learn. It helps me learn and also builds my confidence and my knowledge. But the more I learn, the more people ask, I can respond. Sometimes lack of knowledge is ignorance. You don't know how to respond, but by learning, I can respond. I can stand up for myself and others and say, no, 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 actually, I've got these records there with CDs. We can have a debate there. Bravo. Anyway, that's it. 2 hours is up and done. I'll leave it at that. Maybe might be on tomorrow on a Saturday. Saturday is normally my day to relax. I might see. But definitely gonna miss some music. Oh, I can't wait for the music. Oh, God, that's me. I can't wait for the old gospel, the old jazz, the old R&B, the old rap, and play some. Because of this platform, I gotta be careful of rights. But I'll find a way around it. I'm gonna have some booging. Gonna fix my rug. Is that better? No, great. But yeah, so definitely looking forward to the next sessions where I have more contributions, and I hope to get someone live who's going to talk about, who's going to tell me more, someone who's indigenous to America, who can tell me about them, who actually live there, who are part of the Americas, and hopefully get with someone live. I can't wait for the musical part where we can listen to the old classic songs from the 70s, 60s, 80s, and then the boogie. So all that's a mixture. I'm going to do all of that. But thank you all for listening. I'm looking forward to you telling me your story if you are up for it. But apart from that, my name is Joshua, and I've been your host, King Yahushua, in old Hebrew, Yehuda, celebrating our Aboriginal history. African American back to Aboriginal, back to the old Aboriginal. The two powerhouses right here, debating the biggest debates in the world. Oh, American, oh, African American, African, oh, a lot of controversy, and it's fun if you know how to play the game. So play the game well. Remember, live everyday moment. This month is about history, but every day is a chance for you to be in your history, to learn about it. But today is just specified for it. So learn what you can, mix, let's mingle, let's learn a lot, and let's live life to the fullest. We shall see you again another time. That's me signing out. Peace out. Take care.